Hi, Brad Marsh here with 3C LLC, Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm posting this video today to show on the demo plan. They're asking for demo, removal, and skim coat of all existing wall covering. Here's note A that reads to remove the wall covering on the demo plan. So when you do your takeoff, it's a good idea to go through all the plan sheets. Here's the takeoff that I did just for the walls marked as A and as S on the floor plan that call to be removal and skim coat or level 4 finish of all existing wall covering. I wrote a separate estimate over here on Excel. I came up with a total of 6,933 square feet. I put a budgetary number of $1.25 a square foot to remove the wall covering because you don't know what you're going to get into. I allocated 55 cents a square foot labor and material for level 4 finish. These are my own values. The actual paint contractor will enter his. Then down here on the bottom of the Excel, I added a value for profit and tax. The whole alternate or allowance for demo and removal is about $16,400. Removal of wall covering can fall under paint, drywall, or demo, or after the demo there may not be as many square feet as what calls for on the plans. So here on the proposal, I gave the paint contractor two options. Here's the base bid, then here's a vinyl wall covering alternate that basically reads remove existing wall covering plus level 4 finish per demo plan, $16,000. But then I gave a separate line item, vinyl wall covering unit price, cost per square foot, labor and material to remove and level 4 finish, $225. Now please note, these costs are not written in stone. They're not permanent. I only wrote them as a reference value. The contractor I work for will enter their own value. I added the separate line unit price because there may be more or less wall covering left over after the demo is done. It's a safe way kind of not to be left holding the bag, and you just don't know who's going to do the scope of work. So to recap, again, go through all your plan sheets to see what pops out there so you're not, you don't have your bid covered. Here's the demo plan. Everything's highlighted in the estimating software that calls for note A or S to remove. Here's my Excel spreadsheet with my quantities. I wrote this as a separate bid. I also put a note for the paint contractor I work for. I have 6,933 square feet. I put $1.25 to remove, 55 cents for skim coat or level 4. And then I provided two options. Per the plans, $16,500, and then a unit cost. And again, the contractor will enter his own value. So here's my website if you're looking to outsource some work. If you have a question, you want a second opinion, or you just want to make a change, here's my contact info for you going into the Columbus Day holiday. I answer phone calls, faxes, emails. You got a question, you want a job estimated, that's it. Have a safe, quiet holiday with your family. Bye.